Hi, it's Joey B. I'm at the top of Sargent Mountain in Acadia National Park in the state of Maine. And then off in the distance we see the mainland of Maine, and right, I believe it's that peak over there, I believe is Blue Hill Mountain. And in 2 days I'm going to be running an ultramarathon there, the Blue Hill Mountain 50K. But first, I'm going to take a 2-day, well, 1.25 to a half day tour of Acadia National Park, starting with the main hike, getting it out of the way right away, Sargent Mountain. So hello again, I'm Joey B, and at the start of 2024 I was just another aspiring maniac runner. I had done a few 25Ks, but I made the decision to take it up to ultramarathons, and then this year lining up and knocking them down. The first one in Maryland, terrible rain all day. Hat Run 50K, boom, done. Second one, West Virginia Trail Fest, the Full Moon 60K, 7,000 feet of elevation. Terrible challenge, crushed it. Third one, the Sharp Top 50K, pouring rain, encountering rattlesnakes on the course, getting lost for an hour off the course, crushed it. So this is my 4th ultramarathon. This is like my 4th album. Like, this is my Zoso. I gotta take it up to the next level. I gotta do something big. So I figure, what better place than Acadia? Yeah, well, I don't know if you guys are watching Hot D at all. You know Hot D, House of the Dragon? It's so hot right now. But this is reminding me a lot of the King's Landing area, where it's just, you're at the sea, and then there's just mountains everywhere. Let's take a look at this. Now over that way, that's looking east at Cadillac Mountain. That's actually the highest point on Mount Desert Island, but only by like 150 feet. Plus you need like special reservations for there and everything. It's like logistically more complicated. Didn't have time for that today. But for 150 feet less at the second highest point on the island, you still get a view of everything. So now we're looking south. That's the Atlantic Ocean. Yeah, see all those like tiny islands out there? Doesn't it remind you of Westeros? You know, like the Stepstones? Like, my lord, there's still the matter in the Stepstones. Gods, will we never be rid of this cursed place? My lords, the crab feeder still toils away. That's the western side of the island, as it is obviously getting close to sunset, so we're gonna move this along. Yeah, take one last look. Maybe we'll superimpose some zoomed in shots with the Nikon. Yeah, this was on the way up, so pretty steep. This was pretty close to the summit. Right down that, and then up some more. Well, Acadia National Park, day 2. I'm on Mount Desert Island on the Beehive Trail. I had to take one more hike. It's a really short one, but with a few tenths of a mile up on the trail, you can get views like this. And you know, before it, totally safe. Look, that's like 4 feet wide. Totally safe. Alright. As long as you're not like trying to jump off there, totally safe, totally fine. I mean, it's short and it's difficult, but I mean, there's a lot of families here, a lot of kids doing this, but it's pretty steep. You have to use metal bars to come like straight up. last ultramarathon was in Maston, Pennsylvania. It's in the north central region. It's also the region known as Rocksylvania because there's so many rocks to walk on. Well, today we could call it Rocksylmania. That was okay. I mean, there were a lot of parts that were so rocky and so steep that even I didn't try to film at the same time. I actually put all my cameras away and I was being very safe, and that's why I'm still here and fully intact, talking to everyone and getting ready for my 4th ultramarathon, which is in tomorrow. 24 hours from now, I should be done and hanging out. But what was I doing? I gotta get back to my tour of Mount Desert Island. So I'm gonna try to cruise around the rest of the island by car now, maybe get out and see a few cool spots. But I took a good chunk out of today, but it was worth it. There's some amazing views of the ocean. The day is quickly moving along and I'm still only on the southern part of the island and the eastern half. I gotta get to the western half, but I just take one last stop. I'm not far from Otter Point. I'm pretty close to Western Point. Take one last look at like the open ocean bay. Alright, one last look. That is the middle of Mount Desert Island, which is the main island of Acadia. So we're looking down on the Sound. I don't know, is that how you say it? That's a sound, so I think that's kind of like the bay, the ocean. And then the island is sort of like a donut that has one chunk sitting out of the southern side. So looking west. One last look. In 2 days, off in the distance, I will be climbing to the top of one of those mountains 7 times, Blue Hill Mountain. I think it's maybe straight on, and maybe I'll be able to see Acadia from there. And it'll be like looking in the mirror and stuff.